conspiracy theories about what happened in our election, what is going to happen in our election, and all that good stuff. Like the way that QAnon is coping or self-medicating, as it were, with our current election system, our current election events that have gone on, and how they're none too happy about it. Because, well, they've lost. They've lost the election, and they don't want to lose. Because losing means that Moloch, the literal devil, has prevailed. And that's not good. When the devil wins, humanity loses. So they are trying to save the world from Lucifer. And you got to try to save the world from Lucifer. And today, Rudy Giuliani was in court in the great state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I should get that right. And Rudy was trying to sell the judges in Pennsylvania that this election is bad, it's fraudulent, and it needs to be overturned. And then when he was actually put on the spot, when they said to him, "So what is your argument?" he said, "I'm not arguing fraud." So that is how good things are going for the president and his legal campaign to overturn the results of this election and to keep him in power for another 4 years, as it were. So that didn't work out so well. We're getting news now today that there is what you'd call kind of a kerfluffle going on in Michigan, where a couple of racist Republicans are trying to not certify the results of the election from Detroit, which is a predominantly African-American city. And so we're having a bit of an argument. Now, this is going to go to the courts, and they will rule against these people, and the state will certify these counties. But QAnon is going to take it as a win because they don't know what a win actually looks like because they haven't had one, and they're not going to have any that matter. And also, Biden won Michigan by an incredible amount of votes, so he's not going to lose Michigan even if this nonsense were allowed to happen. But it goes to show you how little respect Republicans actually have for democracy in America, and how they don't care about our actual, I don't know what you'd call like democratic norms. They are just like, you know what? We don't want to certify the votes of black people, so we're not going to. And you can't make us. And that's not a good sign for America. That's not a good sign for the Republican Party, that this is what I guess you'd call their hill to die on, where they are aggressively fighting the results of an election. They're aggressively resisting certifying votes. So it's kind of depressing in that way. So I really hope that people don't get nervous about what's going on in Michigan. Too many states have gone Biden's way for Michigan to matter anyhow. And this is the act of a flailing, desperate, and kind of hopeless group of people that are just trying to cling to power by illegitimate means. We had a free and fair election, and Joe Biden won it. That's all there is to it. And it's not great that this is what we have to deal with. And hi from Seattle. As you notice, I am on your team today. I am officially a fan. I've hurt the feelings of too many Seahawks fans on my Twitter feed, and I have to apologize for that, but I can't help myself because Major Dad and Julian's Rum, who are two big QAnon promoters, they are constantly talking about being on the 1 yard line. And when you talk about being on the 1 yard line near a Patriots fan, you're going to hear about Malcolm Butler. That's just how that works. I don't want cake. Cake really doesn't do it for me. I could do with some ice cream. I just had a delicious hot fudge sundae. That was good. But cake, I've never been a huge cake fan because, I don't know, vanilla cake just isn't crazy tasty. And there's better options. There's better things to eat than cake. But you had the Michigan stuff. You have these legal battles that the Trump campaign is now 1 for 25 in, which is a really bad record unless you're trying to get Trevor Lawrence. I'm breathing. I'm doing okay. I'll be okay. This comment is hidden. Ooh, I wonder what they said. Oh, it was me not being able to breathe thing. Oh, so I mean, I don't know. So you have them going 1 for 25, but that's kind of the reality side of the argument. That is the lawsuits. That is the actual power brokers in the Republican Party, be it county clerks that are doing the registrations or certifications of these elections. That's kind of the stuff that's really happening. The fantasy land that we are dealing with is the fact that there are so many people in the right wing in America and QAnon and that kind of stuff where we have a rather large group of conspiracy theories around the idea that there is some sort of plot around this election. And these plots are contradictory to each other depending on who you listen to. Because you have one group of conspiracy theorists who are saying this election was rigged by Trump, by Q Team, by the right to trap the left in committing rampant voter fraud that they will be caught in. And this is the watermark conspiracy theory. And it was broadcast by a lot of QAnon supporters. Steve Pachenik, who is one of the people in the InfoWars sphere of influence, called into the InfoWars network and told them this theory that the real ballots, the official, legitimate ballots in this election all have watermarks. And that the fake ballots from the Democrats don't have these watermarks on them. So all Trump has to do is bring the ballots before a judge and show the judge that the real ballots, the legitimate ballots, the authentic ballots have the watermarks, and all these ballots that are votes for Biden are fraudulent, fake ballots that do not have watermarks. The problem with this conspiracy theory is it is a conspiracy theory that presupposes you have evidence to back up your conspiracy theory, which makes it a terrible conspiracy theory because you can't do that. You can't justify that you have a conspiracy theory that requires evidence, because at some point someone's going to say, hey, conspiracy theorist guy, where is the evidence you told us you have? And then guess what? Oops, I don't have that evidence. Waka waka. So that's really funny in that sense that like this, it's a bad conspiracy theory because it sounds great. It sounds like we got him. It sounds like we're going to put the deep state in jail for forever. But now we got to put up. Now we have to show the watermarked ballots to get the job done and put them all in jail. And guess what? We don't have watermarked ballots. They're not a real thing. It was a lie. It was a joke we made up to try to get people all hot and bothered, all kinds of offended and raging about our plan to save the world from evil Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, who are going to turn us into Venezuela and give rise to the Antichrist. So that led from that dumb theory to the next theory, which was Dominion. And the best part about the Dominion conspiracy theory, the Dominion voting machines were rigged against Trump, is that Dominion bought out Diebold. So you guys are now just liberals from 2004 whining about rigged voting machines that gave the election to George W. Bush. And it's the same story. It's the same story from 16 years ago that we won it, but those evil voting machines took it away from us. And just like back then, there's no real evidence for it. And I went online to find evidence for or against the Dominion voting machine conspiracy theory. And guess what? The articles debunking it are just like, we don't even know what the claims against Dominion are. We can't argue that Dominion is nonsense because it doesn't even cross the bar of being coherent enough to be a conspiracy theory. They're just saying that these machines stole it from us. And if you ask them how, they say, shut up, it just did. That's all you need to know. We was robbed. And we was robbed is a fine way to complain about things, but it is not a conspiracy theory. It is not something that you can actually present as evidence for your case that you got robbed, that you were ripped off by those evil Illuminati New World Order monsters who stole your precious election from you and denied the God Emperor Donald Trump a second term. And so because they don't have anything on Dominion other than just screaming and yelling about it and having Ron Watkins go on OAN to talk about Dominion, because now we actually have the man who is either the son of Q or Q himself getting out from behind the curtain. The Wizard of Oz is now showing us who he really is, which is kind of wild. You have now that going on. Then you have this third conspiracy theory about Skiffly, or however you say it. And people are claiming that the American military broke into a company's headquarters in Germany and obtained a server that has the actual vote count on it, that has the actual evidence of my microphone flying off my desk, smashing to the ground. But now my microphone is returned. I hope I still sound good. But yeah, so it also bumped my webcam, so you can't see my snazzy Seahawk jersey. There we go. I'm trying to fix that. This is what happens when you are live on the air. Calamities occur. It is. This is mayhem. I am dealing with chaos. Q team sabotaged my microphone. It's wild. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, as they would say. But you have this craziness going on with Skiffly in Germany, where the American military broke in and they found the evidence. And guess what that evidence shows us? The evidence shows us red California. Trump really won California. And the evil globalists took it from him illegitimately via a rigged voting system by these evil machines. But apparently this criminal conspiracy was dumb enough to leave the actual vote counts on their servers in Germany and allowed the American military to raid their headquarters and take the information, which is very interesting because normally when a military of a nation invades space in that other nation, that's like an act of war. That is America invading Germany. That is not something you do in peacetime. Normally, we would just call up the German authorities and be like, hey, can you guys go knock on the door at Skiffley? We think they have data that proves Donald Trump won in a landslide. But because Andrea Merkel is Hitler's daughter, and when I say that, it means that Hitler was a bad guy. But if you're in QAnon and you talk about World War II, weirdly enough, Hitler becomes a good guy because QAnon is kind of pro-Nazi when you really get down to it. But yeah, so Merkel wasn't going to give up Skiffley's headquarters without a fight. So the American military that was loyal to Trump had to kick down the door and get us that hard drive that had the goods on it, so that we could find out that Trump won this election on the up and up, and he got himself the great state of California, which loves him. While we here in America check the voting results and we see that Biden is up 5 million votes in California, the QAnon and the Patriots know the truth that Trump is the one who's up 5 million votes in California, because California is a blood red conservative state if they were only allowed to vote with an honest and fair election system. This is the kind of delusional irrationality that QAnon is so based upon. It is truly breathtaking how deluded and self-absorbed they are. That we are popular, we are beloved. No state in America is truly blue. It's all a lie and a fraud by the cabal to trick people into thinking they are popular and good when they are actually hated and bad. So that's this is the way they're kind of trying to keep themselves galvanized, motivated, and encouraged, in spite of the fact that, again, this election is going against them and they have lost. And the knowledge that they're losing is creeping in day after day because they don't have any options to change things. They don't have any ways to actually turn this thing around. These states are going to certify their elections sooner rather than later. By early December, it's going to be done. The results are going to be known. The Electoral College is not some sort of surprise that is sprung on the American people when they convene. The Electoral College meets in each state and they write down their votes, and then they seal those votes, and then they hand them to the messenger that then delivers them to Congress, where those votes are then read aloud. The Electoral College doesn't go to Washington, D.C. and then just yells, "Surprise, we're voting for Trump." And states have the ability to remove a faithless elector and replace them with an elector who will cast the right vote. So it's not like Pennsylvania is going to be surprised when their delegation all votes for Trump and they didn't see it coming. They would see those votes and go, "Hey, wait a minute. That's not what we wanted you to do. Get out of here, you idiots." And then they bring in new electors. And this is the other thing is that electors for the Electoral College are hardcore party loyalists who are voting for the party they are loyal to. It is an esteemed honor to be an elector of the Electoral College. And the people who get those jobs take them very seriously. They don't do this. They're not a mole. They're not in there to infiltrate the party and then hit them with the old razzle dazzle and vote for the other side. That's not what they do. So it's really silly to think that this is going to go any other way than what it's going to be, which is Biden has the votes certified for him in December. The Electoral College votes for him in January, and then he is sworn in January 20th. And QAnon can scream and yell and howl at the moon all they want. They can come up with every conspiracy theory they can think of. They can enjoy having Republican Party apparatchiks pull whatever stunts they can to try to get themselves on that right-wing grift train to be like, hey, I tried to stop the corrupt election by being an idiot in Michigan or whatever. And it's not going to work. It's not going to save them. It's not going to fix the problem for them. So they're just going to lose. That's all there is to it. And they're not going to accept that they're going to lose for at least a couple more weeks until December and the vote certifications come in. And then they probably still won't believe they're going to lose. And then when the Electoral College votes for Biden, they're still not going to think they're going to lose because the QAnon mythos is based on the idea that when the 2016 election happened, Q team and the military was on the ready that if the election broke against Trump, they were going to move. They were going to step in and have a coup against the civilian government of the United States and refuse to allow Hillary to be inaugurated. That they were going to deny her the presidency, and the military was going to put our government into like kind of a conservatorship. The military was going to have to show all the evidence of the crimes of the left and of the elites. And then our shattered society was going to have to rebuild and restore our democracy later on. But thankfully, the military didn't have to step in because the great and noble Donald Trump won the election. So that's what QAnon's going to believe. That's what they're going to be hanging their hat on come, say, January 19th. That after the states have certified the election, after the Electoral College has declared that Biden has won, after all these things have happened, they're going to still believe it can be turned around. They're going to believe that on January 20th, that Biden is going to get up there and get ready to be sworn in, and then like SEAL Team 6 is going to rappel down the Capitol building, and the Marines are going to come marching up Pennsylvania Avenue, and all this craziness is going to happen, and they're just going to take him down. They're going to arrest him. They're going to arrest Kamala Harris. They're going to arrest Obama. They're going to arrest the Clintons. They're going to arrest the Bushes. They're going to arrest Mitt Romney because nuts to that guy. That all these things are going to happen, and after all the bad guys are dragged kicking and screaming away from the dais where Biden was supposed to be inaugurated, then Clarence Thomas, because they also would have arrested Chief Justice Roberts because he's cabal too. Clarence Thomas would swear in Trump for his second term, and we would go back to making America great again. That's what they're going to believe is going to happen. So when Biden just takes the oath, then gives his speech, and then goes about being the president, that's when QAnon is really going to feel it. because then there's no turning back. Because at that point, it's official. Joe Biden is the president. And Q themselves has made it clear that being the president is really important. That like there's no gray area here. Q drop number 2. So this is the second Q drop he ever wrote. Q said, and I quote, "Whoever controls the office of the presidency controls this great land." They never believed for a moment that they, Republicans and Democrats and Republicans, would lose control. So Q was framing Trump as this outsider who only ran under the Republican banner to win the presidency, and he was going to shake things up and restore democracy and the republic to America. But he made it clear that being the president gives you the power. That's what matters. And a little while later, and I'm going to go dig, I'm looking for it right now, that Q talks about Obama being a bad person that he does not like. And he said in Q Drop 15, "There are more good people than bad. The wizards and warlocks, inside term, will not allow another satanic evil POS," because apparently Q can't swear, "control our country." So that was a directive from Q in the early going of his missives to the public, that we will not allow another satanic evil person to control our country, so they can't become president. Because if you become president, you control the country. So, so Biden can't get in, or else Q is wrong. That's all there is to it. Yes, this is. I mean, I can see the blue water mask and the Seahawk blue being kind of squirtly. I can accept that. I'll go Squirtle Squad. You've made a compelling point. Stegosaurus. I guess you're just Stegosaurus. So, boom. There you go. Doesn't want to do that for me. There you go. Okay, now I've officially liked my Squirtle Squad salutation. But they have decided to not accept that Trump lost now. So they're not going to accept that Trump lost 2 weeks from now, or a month from now, or January. They're going to keep on pushing back the deadline until the 20th. Because that's the day they can't push it back anymore. And they're not going to be able to claim that Biden's a clone that's under Trump's control, or that Trump had to lose in order to gather the evidence as a private citizen and then expose it in his run for president in 2024. That's not the story. That's not the story they've been telling us, and it's not what they're all about. Because the whole point of QAnon is that the president will at any moment kill all their enemies. It is a cult based around power and intimidation. It's a cult based around the idea that the strong, brave man they respect, worship, and trust as president will eventually do their bidding and kill all their enemies for them. And if he doesn't do that, they have nothing. So when Trump is out, the threat of his power is out. And they don't have that anymore. And that ruins the fun. Because they love talking about it. They love talking about how, Trump could get rid of you liberals in the blink of an eye. With but a single stroke of his pen, Donald Trump could bring down ruin on the globalists. Well, he's got to do it. He's got to strike that pen. He's got to bring down the ruin. He's got to finish the job here. He's only got 2 months before he's out and Biden's in, and then they got nothing. So get to work. Get to work, Donald. Chop, chop. Let's go here. We are under a tight deadline. We have another hidden comment. Yes, marginalizing QAnon is good, but the problem with marginalizing QAnon is that ignoring them doesn't get rid of them. QAnon is big enough that it is self-galvanizing, it is self-motivating, it is growing, and it's not going to go anywhere. Martin Wood is mad at me. I'm sorry, Martin. What's got you so upset? What have I said to offend you? What's wrong, my friend? Let's talk this out. Trump 2020 has lost. They've lost the election. I don't know how you can have sex with a mask, and I don't know why you'd want to have sex with me, but hey, whatever floats your boat, buddy. Just want you to know that elections, they go the wrong way sometimes, but I didn't go on people's chat and yell at them about Hillary losing. That is, are you flipping me off with four hands? Are you using your feet for that? Is it like two hands and 2 feet? And I don't know how you get a middle toe up there, but God bless you. How am I going down? How are we going down? Explain this to me. What's going to happen here? What's the big payoff? How do we lose after? Spoiler alert: we won. Oh, you got another hidden comment. You're talking mean. I would say I'm probably a pathetic liberal. I'm not Illuminati. They haven't given me an offer yet. I mean, I've heard that you can get a lot of money if you eat a baby or drink some adrenochrome or stuff, but nobody's offered me a baby or any adrenochrome. George Soros hasn't really come to my door with any offers yet, so I'm just a regular lib. What violent zealots are on the left, really? I mean, there's not a lot of them. I mean, Antifa is not a real big thing, and it does stand for anti-fascism, so that's kind of a good thing. Why is who is my pathetic commie leader, and why is he going to Gitmo? What's going to happen there? What is the plan? Should I trust the plan? Explain this to me. Help me out here. Give me a little education. Teach me. Red pill me. Because I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you know a little secret there, Martin. I know the Q drops better than you do. I have followed this closer than you have. I know this stuff. This is my dumb hobby that has made it so that I am now on Haps wearing football jerseys, sunglasses, and Boston championship hats. Can't see today's hat. Boston Bruins got the Stanley Cup a long time ago. Haven't been able to win one in a while. Kind of frustrating, but hey, them's the breaks. It's not a flu from China, friend. And you're wearing the mask in case you have it so you don't give it to me. And your immune system doesn't have anything to do with this. You do understand what it means that nobody has immunity to it. It means everybody gets sick when they get hit with it. The degree to which you get sick with it, it might be based on your current health, but it's random. There are very healthy people in their 30s and 40s who just die as a result of getting COVID. And there are old people who survive it no problem. So, I mean, you're just rolling dice. You're just rolling dice with your life based off of an infectious virus that is deadly. It's not something we can just sort of laugh about. But you and the people you follow have convinced you there's nothing to this, that it's all a liberal hoax or a lie, because you have created this narrative where the world can be entirely understood and judged exclusively through politics, which is ridiculous. The virus doesn't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Global warming doesn't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Reality doesn't care about these things. You care about them, but it's not true. Uh, I'm not really a germaphobe. I do use hand sanitizer a lot more now that we have COVID around, but not crazy. Who run? I don't know of anyone who rioted across the nation. Again, this is a straw man argument where you're trying to say Black Lives Matter and Antifa rioted. Uh, if Trump was going to do all this stuff, why didn't he win the election? Why did he lose? Explain that to me. How's Trump going to wipe anybody out when he's going to be out of power in 2 months? Your antibodies are not on your skin. Antibodies don't exist. They're inside your body. Purell doesn't get into your bloodstream and kill your white blood cells. You need a rudimentary understanding of biology. How much you want to you want to bet that Trump won the election? Is that what you want to do? That do you want to put in a wager on Donald Trump being the winner of this election? Because if you can do that, if you want to do that, boy howdy, do I have a place for you? Because you can go on Predict It right now, and you can get Trump at 13 cents on the dollar. It's like almost 9-1 on your money that he's going to win. Oh, you believe in the Scafey server that the American Army liberated from Germany? Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh, we're doing quantum voting too. God, oh God, Martin, you're adorable. You are adorable. You believe in anything that they tell you. You just want to believe anything they'll tell you. Any lie that makes you feel good, you tell you. Yeah. Tell me about the watermarks, Martin. I was talking about that about 20 minutes ago. Oh my God, you're adorable. Oh, you guys are so fun. You really are. You really are. You just have the same talking points and you go over them again and again like robots. And then when you're called out on it, you claim that liberals and the left are the NPCs, that we're the sheep, that we're the people with the talking points. Wouldn't that mean that we are under a police state? Isn't that the exact opposite of America? Isn't that kind of anti what we stand for as a nation? That Donald Trump is tracking everyone's every move? That's terrifying and not great. Quantum entanglement. Oh, you're so funny. Go, Martin. Go to predictit.com right now and send me a screenshot of you betting $500 on Trump to win the election. Then do this. Let's go, Martin. Don't talk to me about it. Do it. Get the cash out. Get the money. Go to Predict It. Yep, there you go. Oh, no. But just go to predictit.com, bang that sucker out, get that money. You actually use the term Trump card. Oh my God, you're such a child. Oh man, it's so funny. It really is. You don't have time, Martin. States are certifying their elections. States are going to certify things. They're all going to be done by December 11th. You got less than a month. You got 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks to turn this thing around. No, he didn't. Trump did not win back Nevada. Show me any links from any credible news sites that he won Nevada. You see, this is the thing: is you just spout these talking points. You just say things that make you feel better, and they don't have anything to do with the actual truth of the world. Oh yeah. Oh God. Oh, the liberal tears. I'm going to cry. Again, Martin, show me the betting slip on Predict It. You're getting 9-1 on your money. You are getting 90 cents on the dollar for Trump to win this election, and you are so confident he's going to do it. You're sure it's going to happen. So where's the betting slip? Show me your $500 wager on Trump. Don't talk big in this chat room. Making fun of me and making me cry doesn't earn anything. Go pay your rent for 2 months. Go bet $500 to win like $4,500. Go win a pile of money. Right now, you can get Donald Trump to win California for 1 cent. It is 99 cents for Biden to win California. And you tell me that Trump's got it? You can get $1 for a penny right now, Martin. Go bet California. Go dump $1,000 on Trump winning California. You'll win $100,000 if you get that. Yeah, you're Sidney Powell. Oh, you're so adorable. Oh my God. Sidney Powell, Rudy Giuliani, Lynn Wood. These are your heroes. These are your new champions. These are the people that you believe in and you trust. And they're lying to you. They're lying to you and they're taking your money like the suckers you are, and you believe in it. It's adorable. I mean, kids don't believe in Santa Claus as hard as you people believe in these frauds, these absolute con men that sucker you and you buy into it. Why is England and America in huge trouble right now? What's the problem there? Sean Nathan, I guess 6969. That sounds reasonable. Martin's my new best friend. I love you, Martin. You're hilarious. Don't ever change. But I know the Michigan thing's got people up in arms. I know there's all kinds of controversies going on, but the reason why Biden is going to win is, besides the fact that he did win, is the fact that our corporate overlords, our multi-billion-dollar owners of this country, they don't want civil unrest. They don't want general strikes. They want a peaceful transition of power, because that keeps the wheels of capitalism churning and that keeps them making the big bucks. So when push comes to shove, Trump is going to be told to stand down, because that's what's best for capitalism. And that's how this country works. Steam it. Oh, God. I'm Chimpanzee is yelling. He did not. And the protocols of the illuminated sons of the Golden Dawn. Oh my God. Did they not? They didn't think that the protocols was anti-Semitic enough. Oh my God. That is hilarious. The protocols of the illuminated sons of the Golden Dawn. Oh my God. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. That's great. That is absolutely great. I love it. Oh my God. I'm going to Google that right now. That is the most anti-Semitic thing I've ever heard. Protocols of the Illuminated Sons of the Golden. Oh my God! The first thing's a giant photo of Donald Trump like Napoleon. Oh God! Yep, and it's just all Illuminati. It's all anti-Semitism. Great, just wonderful, just wonderful. Man. Yep, there it is. Oh my, look at that. Look at that, Jen. Isn't that just precious? Isn't that just adorable? I mean, forget about me. Forget about me like talking and just spitballing about this election and nonsense. God, these people are the entertainment. This is so incredibly hilarious. We are absolutely getting crazy RPAN nonsense. This is precious. Oh man. That's not how it works, Martin. You do understand that the military is more powerful than quote unquote local militias, and that our military is under the control of President Biden at that point, and they will destroy those militias. This whole nonsense about the Second Amendment allowing us to fight our military is nonsense. What's your AR-15 going to do against a Predator drone that's 5,000 feet in the air and just rains down death on you, and you can't do anything to stop it? What is your AR-15 going to do against a plane that drops a Moab on your city block and just blows it all up? What is your AR-15 going to do against a tank that just rolls through your streets and just blows everything up? This isn't the Revolutionary War where you with a musket is basically the equal of a British soldier with a musket. Our military is far more powerful than any civilian. And that is why in any conflict, the military would win, barring them having to be in a foreign land where the native support is against them. And that when they try to find a bad guy, the locals protect that bad guy. And the military is forced under rules of engagement not to just shoot the civilians. If our military was allowed to just kill anyone they wanted to, they could just wipe out anyone they wanted to because they have too much power. They're too strong. And also, on top of all of that, our military does not want to kill our citizens, which is why we don't have a military dictatorship. The military swears an oath to the Constitution. They do not swear an oath to Donald Trump or any other president. They serve the nation. They do not serve the president. That is what America was founded on. That is our principles. So it's just all truth. DK Metcalf could be a sleeper agent, but that dude is a baller. I mean, he's incredible. Every time I see him, I cry that the Patriots could have drafted him, and instead we took that stiff N'Keal Harry. That was what you would like to call a mistake, a painful mistake. Martin, you are the entertainment. Don't ever forget that. And I mean, I'm sorry for you. So, Martin, when does it happen? Give me a deadline. When do we find out that Trump won? What's your over under? What day? What day does Trump win? Yeah, I'm well aware of that. I get it. I understand that I'm the bad guy. I'm a Jesus freak. You think I'm a Jesus freak? I'm gonna let you on a little secret here, Martin. I don't believe in any God from an old book because the old books make God out to be angry, violent, wrathful, jealous, and any all-powerful being could not have negative emotions. It's nonsense. It makes God look bad. So they're silly. So December 1st, Trump's the winner. So we got 2 weeks. We got 14 days before it's all over. So December 1st, you're going to admit you're wrong? Is that what you're telling me? Or are you going to push the deadline back after? When that doesn't pan out for you, you're going to tell me, oh, I didn't mean it. I'm wearing this mask, Martin, because QAnon people have threatened to kill me. and I don't like the idea of being killed. I don't like the idea of having QAnon people go to my work and yell at me and disrupt business because I talk bad things about them. I had a guy tell me he was going to throw me into the Grand Canyon. I've had other people tell me they're going to dox me. I've had other people tell me they're going to rip my tongue out. I've been called a pedophile. I've been reported to the FBI. I'm not wearing this mask for health concerns. I'm not wearing this mask to prevent people from getting COVID. I'm wearing it because I don't want to get shot. And after January 20th and all the belly aching and whining is over, and we ease into February and March, I'll take the mask off at that point because I'll figure that you guys have gotten yourselves all nice and tuckered out and are no longer upset and willing to actually burn the world down for the sake of your little pity party. And then by then, I'll just be me. But until then, I'm going to wear the WITSEC outfit because it's what I feel comfortable with. I don't feel like letting you guys get up close and personal with me and my pathetic life right now. Why are you so angry? Why do you get so angry? Why are you calling my friends dumb and all that stuff? What is so mean? Why are you so mad? I mean, deep breaths, my friend. Calm down. Calm down. We're all just people. I know death happens, but I enjoy life. I enjoy my life right now. I really want to play Cyberpunk 2077. That's in 3 weeks. Let me get to Cyberpunk 2077. Let me have a couple months living in Night City. Then maybe I'll be willing to catch a bullet from one of you QAnon lunatics and call it a day and get the check. But until then, I want to have some fun. How are we cheating? How are we lying? Present evidence. Trump and Q team are supposed to have all the evidence. Trump and Q team are supposed to have the truth. You guys are supposed to know everything. Why aren't you winning in court? Why aren't the lawsuits working? Why aren't you winning? What am I lying about? You're 1 in 25 in the courts, buddy. Come on, do better. Let's win. Let's see this. What lies do I believe in? Tell me a lie I believe in. And if you tell me I believe in the lie of Biden winning the election, you have to show me evidence that Biden didn't win the election. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Because right now, everyone's telling me Biden won it, and only Linwood, Sidney Powell, Rudy Giuliani, and Breitbart are telling me that Biden's not going to win. Oh, Epoch Times and those nonsense. You gotta bring more to the table than just your opinion. You gotta bring some facts. You gotta bring some evidence. You gotta bring some results. So hey, I mean, if you can do that, then we can talk. We can have a little discussion about this stuff. Martin, does Q have all the evidence? Does Trump have all the evidence? Are you in control of everything? Do you have all the power? Yes or no? Let's go through that real quick. TikTok, Martin. Come on, buddy. Just answer the question. You're not answering my questions, Martin. Why can't you answer the people like you never answer questions? You can't answer questions because they lead you down bad places. They lead to the proof that your beliefs aren't true. Because you believe in QAnon, right? You believe in Q, where we go one, we go all that good stuff. Patriots in control. We have it all. I mean, you buy into all of it, don't you? You got the Q drops down. You do understand that in 65 days, Biden's president, and we can commit all the crimes we want and nothing can stop it. And so why do you need more evidence? No, you don't. The Kraken isn't out. You're 1 for 25 in the lawsuits. You're just screaming and yelling that we're winning when you're losing. You're telling me you got this thing locked up and the scoreboard says Biden 30, Trump 0. Well, where's the truth, buddy? Come on, give us the truth. There's no waiting around, man. I mean, you're banging the drum, but no one's listening. No one cares. No one's paying attention. You've got nothing. And the people who've been telling you they got something are lying to you. And either in December, you're going to find out, or early January, you're going to find out, or January 20th, it's really going to hit you really hard. And then we can have this conversation again. And you can call me a dumb libtard, and you can tell me how bad I am and how we all need to get red pilled and all that stuff. But you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to accept the reality that Biden is your president, and that all these people who told you he wouldn't be your president were liars, that were running a con on you, and you were a willing sucker to that con. And no one likes being a sucker, so you don't want to admit it to yourself. That's the truth. So, I mean, I hope the best for you. I hope you figure it out. I hope you come around. I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll do this all over again around 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll play some Among Us or some Secret Hitler. We will do stuff. It'll be great. Yeah, great. You need guns to kill people, and you need unborn children to oppress women and to keep them subordinate to men. So yeah, that's wonderful. Pro-life, pack a gun. I love the hypocrisy of it all. It's amazing. It's truly precious that those two things can be said together. Yeah, nothing can stop what's coming. You know what's coming is nothing. You didn't set it. If you set us up, then prove it. You don't have to yell at me. Just show me that I got set up. You know, the people that, yeah, then do it. Just bust this. Show this thing, buddy. Show this thing. Good, great. Yeah, amazing, wonderful. When it happens, I'll believe you. Until then, I don't. So, for everyone who's donated more $5 or more on my Patreon, putting up the celebration wall, the wall of good people, as it were. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for dealing with me. Thank you all for my thrilling conversation with Martin. Hopefully, Martin will come back tomorrow. We can do this all over again. It'll be breathtaking. Hopefully, Martin will bring some friends, make it even more fun. So I'll catch you all later. Have a good one, guys. Take care.